Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Hobby Evolution episode. Where are we at? 162. It is a Saturday. What I wanted to talk about today, not much going on. I want to hit on, I went shoe shopping, not how you may expect shoe shopping. Um, and I did not go retail card hunting on Friday. So I'll start there. Good morning. What's up, Herman? So I've met through Twitter. I've met several collectors here in my area in Madison, Wisconsin, and we kind of share information if Target stocking and whatnot. So one of them, Ryan, reached out yesterday morning. He said the West Side Target is stocked right now. He was there. He was 18th in line, and he was only able to get, of the good stuff, basketball or football. He was only able to get a couple of cello packs of Prism football. And he said more people were arriving as he was checking out. So so I didn't even bother. That's actually the store that's closest to me. I could have ran out real quick and got there in 5 minutes. But since he was 18th in line, only had a couple packs, it wasn't worth jumping out, in the morning. So I skipped. I did stop by there. I didn't go at lunch. Zach, what's up? Good morning. But I did run after work. I had to pick up a few things, so it wasn't strictly cards. But I checked it out. As I walked in, there was somebody, eyeing the card section. So I went and did my shopping, came back around. There was somebody, eyeing the card section. So there was plenty of cards. Nothing that everybody wants. There was Leaf Draft Baseball, not the 1-of-1 box that's 30, but these are just the regular blasters that are 20. There was Topps Update Baseball. There was Upper Deck Hockey. I think that was about it. There was some like Garbage Pail Kids and just a slew of, our area stores have just mountains of Pokemon and Magic, and that stuff. I don't know anything about it, and I don't want to know anything about it. So I always skip. And I do know there are people that get the good, because I'm sure with Pokemon and stuff like that, there's good stuff like there is with sports cards. Whereas, if it's still on the shelf in my area, if it's still on the shelf, it's not a hot product. And so didn't buy any cards, picked up a few things that I needed, and that was it. Didn't go to any other stores. There's been 20 to 30 guys waiting, and that, I'm just not, if I'm there, like what happened last week, I got lucky. But trying to battle with 20 to 30 other people to maybe get a couple packs, just not worth it. Dan, what's up? Good morning. Glad to see the internet. Yeah, keep your fingers crossed, because I don't know if it'll last the entire run. It seems to go in and out. What's up, Ken? Good morning. Happy Saturday. So that was my retail. Nothing. Herman said his Walmart was stocked with NBA hoops, and I missed it. I haven't even been going to Walmart lately. There's only one store that's like a quick dry. Well, there's two within, like, I think the second one that has a bigger card selection. It's, I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 minutes away. There's one that's 5 to 10 minutes away. It used to be my honey hole before the card craze. They would stock it, because even before 2020, there were products that were hot. And I'm talking about, like, back in the day, Bowman Platinum was a hot product. Some of the retail exclusives. And this particular Walmart that is close to me would would be stocked, and I could, I knew that they stocked it Wednesday or Thursday, and I could get there and have my pick of whatever I wanted. But obviously times have changed. So that's where I was. So speaking of basketball, I watched 6 months ago. If you would have said I would have sat down and watched like an entire NBA game, regardless of team, I would have said you're crazy. If I would have said 6 months ago, you're going to watch an entire NBA game between the Ball brothers, LaMelo and Lonzo, I would have said you're absolutely insane. But that's exactly what I did last night. ESPN, Pelicans, Hornets. It was a really good game. The Hornets ended up winning by about 10. LaMelo Ball almost became the youngest player in NBA history with a triple-double. He was 1 assist shy of a triple-double, and it was kind of one of those sneaky triple-doubles. He finished with 12 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. So I've been having some fun watching basketball. And then I actually watched, after that game, I watched a little bit of the second game. It was Clippers. Was it Clippers? Clippers Kings, maybe. I can't remember. But so I watched some NBA. Zach is heading to the LCS today for some junk. I didn't send the tracking, but you should have 50 Cubs arriving Monday. Earl Cunningham score rookie. Nice. Sandberg 88 score bottom and a mix of others. Nice. Thank you, Zach. Herman didn't collect hockey either, but I'm almost done with the Upper Deck set. Nice. Yeah, for the first time ever, I bought hockey cards. When Upper Deck hockey came out, I bought 2 blaster boxes. It was fun, but it was fun for, it was a new product. Everybody was talking about it. There's the hunt for Lafreniere. But that was it. I opened up 2 blasters and done. I actually pulled, I think, 4 young guns out of the 2 blasters, 2 in each box. I ended up selling them. So I got most of my money back. Didn't get all my money back on the 2 blasters, but even recouping, my gross sales on a few cards out of that those hockey boxes was, probably $30, maybe 35. That's a pretty good return on blasters. Kin says, can y'all make me feel better? I've now ordered the wrong item twice on eBay in the last 4 to 6 weeks. Anyone else do that? Technically, yes. I one time ordered, so I had bought, this is probably 5 years ago, I had bought a collection, 200, 300,000 cards. And what the selling point for me was, a lot of it was like 77 to 79 Topps baseball. So there were like several monster boxes of late 70s. And then there was a lot of junk. But he ended up throwing in, he's like, hey, I've got an extra like 60,000 cards, same price. Otherwise I'm going to throw them away. And what he threw in was like complete sets of like 83 Topps, 84 Topps. So it had all the rookies. So it was like, it was awesome. So I'd actually bought the collection because of the 70s, the late 70s cards. So I was planning on putting sets together. 78, 79, 77. But obviously for those, the stars were picked out, the rookies were picked out. So I was buying some of the rookie cards off eBay to try to complete these sets. So one of them was, I think it was 78 Topps, and I think maybe Paul Molitor has a rookie in that set. I went to buy a Paul Molitor rookie, bought it, got a great deal. What I thought was a great deal. It was like $5, $6, $7. And I get it in the mail, and it's a magnet. It's a standard card size magnet with the picture of the 78 Topps Molitor and in the 3 other guys rookie card. And I'm pissed. They sent me a magnet. So I go to the listing, the eBay listing that I won. Sure enough, I didn't read the description close enough. I can't remember if it was in the title, if it was like super deceiving, but I did not read the item description. So I took the L, um, and I kept it, and I ended up selling it. And I made sure that I made sure, just to prevent any issues from a buyer from me, that they knew they were getting a magnet. And I think I sold it for $3 or $4. So I lost a couple bucks on it, but I was happy to recoup some money, that I just didn't read the description close enough, and bought a magnet instead of an actual card. So yes, that has happened to me. Zach, thanks again for the crochet. Absolutely. Porter earned it today with good behavior. Nice. Very cool. I like that. Herman says he's done it twice himself. Ken, in 20 years on eBay, never recall doing that until the last few weeks. Fart and Dust. Yeah. Fart and Dust 48. Put him on your block list. Herman bought a Billy Ripken F-Face card last year before I realized it was a reprint. Ooh. Dan, how about all that fuss about managed payments? And I've still yet been told to switch over. It's coming. Yeah, like Herman says, it's coming. Get ready at some point this year. I think by the end of 2021, it's coming. So just get prepared. What I did, and I really like managed payments, and I've defended it. And, I think the difference between my love for it is I sell so much volume that, it's not really a hindrance, and I'm saving a ton on fees. There's a savings on most transactions. You're going to see a very small savings, and we're talking like it all depends on what the final cost of the sale is, but probably in the average sale, you're going to save 5-10 cents, versus the old PayPal method. So if you're a casual seller and you're only selling a few things a day, you're not going to see big savings, and it might be more of a hassle for you, because it's you're waiting a little longer than PayPal, and it's going into a bank account. But I sell a lot of volume, so I'm saving a ton of money on fees, because of the volume. And I like having while some people like having PayPal as their card account, I actually have a bank account, a checking account, excuse me, that is, for my cards, and I can hook it up. I have hooked it up to my PayPal. So when I go to eBay, yeah, I don't have it connected to, I don't have any money in my PayPal account, but it's directly tied in to my checking and my credit card. And typically what I do is I pay, my eBay stuff through my credit card, so I can get the, 1% cash back. And then I just pay off, once it goes into my, credit card account, then I can pay it straight from my card checking account that is attached to the credit card. So yeah, there's some inner workings, and you got to get all that set up. But once, it's golden. And not only am I saving money on the fees, but I'm earning some money on stuff I buy based on the credit card cash back. So are you saving over using micropay with PayPal? Yes, I actually am. I ran the numbers in August. And here's why. Here's why I'm saving money on managed payments against micropayments, because not every transaction is under that, like 12. It's the actual dollar amount where savings, where it was optimal to use micropayments over regular PayPal, was like $12.63. So I'm doing enough business for transactions that are right in that $12 wheelhouse, to where it was, a saver to use, where micropayments, where that line is. So yes, I do have a lot of 99-cent free shipping items in my store. I'm moving a lot of those as single transactions, but I'm also doing a lot of sales of, say, $40 and $50, where people are stacking their 99-cent cards. they're getting the 10% volume discount I offer. So, they're spending $50 as opposed to just a single 99-cent transaction. And that's another reason why it's all about volume, because, with more volume, you're able to get buyers to stack those 99-cent cards where it's not, I'm not doing, my average is creeping really close to 50 transactions per day, but not all 50 are 99-cent free shipping. I could go $50, is I'm going to save using managed payments over micro payment. So ship now, there are a lot. So there's $1.50, there's a $7.50, there's a single 99-cent transaction. There's $2, $1.50, $2.50. This is a stack, and this is all overnight sales, $20. So there's enough that offsets standard. And what's also changed is so two things. I was saving money on micro payments based on my store, but this was also pre-pandemic, where my eBay store I had 1,000 cards in my eBay store. Now I have 8,000 cards in my eBay store. My transactions, I was doing 10 transactions or less a day. Now I'm doing 50 a day. So it's all that volume made a huge difference. And also cards blew up, during the pandemic, and we're still seeing that height. So, and I've moved into basketball cards where, I've sold, I've found several, old Prism cards, like a $300 Prism Silver Chris Middleton rookie, a Bradley Beal Prism rookie. I was able to find and, fortunately find those in boxes of basketball that I didn't care about basketball up until 6 months ago. So anything I had basketball got shoved in a box and put in the closet. So there's a lot of transactions that are higher than the 99 cents, which I, 99 cent cards.com, the website. That's the specialty, but the hope is that buyers see the amount of volume in those 99-cent cards that they want to buy 50 cards. And I actually somebody reached out to me a couple days ago. They said, hey, can I get a discount if I buy, if I buy 50 cards, can I get them for like $40? So I have a discount where you buy 3 or more, it's 10% off. So I thought, if this guy wants to buy 50 cards, I'll do 20% off. So I created a new volume discount where you buy 50 or more cards, it's 20% off. So hopefully that, even if it's, if it's a couple a month, that's still, great value to have that volume discount in place, where people can stack all those 99-cent cards. Herman, got to learn how to streamline my eBay listings to get more on there quicker. I've just practiced, man. Just keep doing it. I've been able to, I can sit on the couch and, I'm down to maybe 40 seconds per listing, which, does seem like a lot. I've found success. Now it takes, like, if you do variation listings, like the premium stock NBA hoops that I bought, I had, essentially 10 sets of commons. And it took me about 2 days, several hours to sort, sleeve. How many cards was that? 300, almost probably 2,000, 2,500 cards. But now it's like that $20 sale that I said, somebody stacked, 20 cards. That was from a variation listing. And, there's been several of those where, somebody bought all my, who was it? Gordon Hayward, I think, bought 9 Gordon Hayward cards from that set. So yeah, it takes upfront. There's a lot of time that goes into setting up those variation listings, and you have to do it with like cards that you think will sell. Oddballs will sell. I've done some wrestling cards. Now my heritage wrestling hasn't really moved. I've made a couple sales here and there. I put up some WCW from like the 99 like embossed, kind of like an action-packed card. And those have been selling swiftly. Like I'm down to just a few left out of, like 75 cards. I think I may have 15, 20 left. So variation listings, while it does take maybe depending on the volume you have, it takes some time to sort and set the variations up. But once you do, then it's like, free time as they move, and then just keep listing. If it's singles, just keep listing. I wish I could get it down quicker if I could do some templates. And I've reached out to eBay support and help about some things that would streamline for me using the app, because there are some things within the app that you can't do, and it's a minor annoyance to have to log on to the desktop or a laptop. But what has helped, and recently in one of the updates, probably a year ago, when you're setting up a listing, the item description is, basically word for word from the item title. So I don't even write a description. Everything that's in the title, I make sure that the title has everything. The only thing I do change is I'll type in, because it'll take not only the item title, but it'll take some of the item specifics. Premium stock Pulsar number 21 Michael Kidd-Gilchrist Mavericks. So the item description automatically takes that title description. So the item description is automatically entered as NBA Hoops Premium Stock Pulsar number 21 Michael Kidd-Gilchrist Mavericks. Then it also adds condition is like new, shipped with USPS first class. The only thing I do in the item description is I will add PWE, because this is a PWE shipment. If it's going to ship bubble mailer, I just leave it USPS first class. So I do nothing with the item description, and that's why it only takes me about 45 seconds to list an item. I just put in the title, boom. It's if it's a brand new product, I list it like new. If it's an older card, I always do very good, just to avoid, I had somebody reach out, you listed this as brand new. And I said, no, I listed it as very good. So just to avoid those. And then the item description writes itself. I price it and put in free shipping. Boom, click submit. 40 seconds is what I got that down. So I can get a stack done, and we're watching a couple shows on Netflix, and I can get 30 or 40 done if I keep going in like an hour's time. So take advantage of the item description and not describing. Now I try not to describe if it's like Bowman Mega came out for baseball, and I pulled a Jason Dominguez purple. So what I do to avoid I don't like describing condition unless there's like an obvious print line, if there's a ding, if there's a crease in an older card, if there's surface scratching on a chrome card. The only time I like describing the card is if there are defects. If there's no defects, I just let the pictures do the talking. And if it's a higher end card, like in Bowman 2020, Jason Dominguez purple mojo, I try to take as many pictures I have a light box. You can pick those up on Amazon for like $20, and they take some awesome pictures just with your phone, and get different angles, take pictures of the back, and I let the pictures do the talking on higher end. But if it's a Ray Allen rookie card from 95, 96, it's a 99-cent or $2 card, I take basically a picture of the front, and I do little. If it's a higher end card, then I go into a little more specifics. If I can see, I don't take a magnifying glass because I don't grade. So I just, if I see with the naked eye, if I see, a defect, then I will put that down in the item description. So that's a couple tips on how I can get those listings done pretty quickly. Got some mail yesterday. And I said last week, this is what I used all my eBay bucks on. It was I was looking for some. So Cole Roederer is one of the Cubs' top prospects. He's like, depending on which listing, I think MLB Pipeline has him at number 5 in the Cubs organization. Super cool guy. I've met him a couple times. He signed a bunch for me, and so I kind of have like a side PC going of Cole Roederer. And so I was looking for like a Bowman Chrome color auto or something, something nice to add to the Cole Roederer PC. But as I was looking through eBay, I found some memorabilia, and they are game used, even some dirt on those, and signed by Cole Roederer. And I think he even, on this one up here, game used 2018. So, or 2018 or 2019. I can't really read the year. So I submitted an offer, and they countered, and I thought it was a good counter. So I picked those up. So another pair. I think that's my 5th pair of cleats. I have a pair of Hank Sauer game used cleats. He was the National League MVP in 1952 for the Chicago Cubs. I have a pair of signed game used cleats of Jose Hernandez. He was a 90s Cubs shortstop. And a pair of Mike Olt game used cleats that I picked up at the Cubs Authentic store at the Cubs convention a few years ago. So another pair of cleats. And it's not a side collection I have going. It's just the Jose Hernandez cleats I bought just kind of on a whim. I think they were on eBay auction, and I was able to scoop them up cheap. The Mike Olt cleats looked really cool, and they were like $20, I think, at Cubs convention. Hank Sauer cleats were just awesome. And they were from the same seller that was selling off his uncle's collection of game used bats. I bought, I think, 3 or 4 bats from him, and I'm not a bat collector, but one was Earl Cunningham, and I had to have it. I would have paid way more than what I did for that Earl Cunningham bat. So that was my first Cubs mail day of Cubs purchase mail day of 2021. So that is what came in the mail. I had those. I put those on the kitchen counter and took pictures, and did not take them off the counter. My wife came home, gave me the old side eye because she saw a pair of cleats on the kitchen counter, and I said I went shoe shopping. She was not impressed with my attempt at humor, and she said, "Why are there dirty shoes on my kitchen counter?" So now they're downstairs safely in the basement. So that's all I had for today. Just going to do some more listing on eBay and some shipping today. Have a couple trades to get shipped out. So that is on the docket today. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I think my internet lasted. There was a hiccup at one point in there. Hopefully it came through and wasn't too choppy for you. So somebody actually they were watching yesterday, and they reached out to me via DM, sent me a link for like a Wi-Fi booster. So I'm going to look into that, and hopefully that will help, because I get really poor connection down here. And especially like during prime time. When I was on with Herman and Brad a couple of weeks ago on their show on Monday night, I had some terrible internet connection. And I think that's because my Wi-Fi is weak down here. On top of it, my wife was probably watching Netflix, and everybody else in the neighborhood. I don't know if that has any effect, but everybody is on the internet. I don't know if that has any effect, but it seems to be even worse at night as opposed to in the morning. So that's all. Thanks for tuning in. The eBay store, you can go straight to it by visiting 99centcards.com. 99 is the numbers, 99centcards.com. Link is also at the top of the page, 1millioncubs.com. Twitter is at 1 Million Cubs. Facebook group is 1 Million Cubs Project, and also on Instagram, 1 Million Cubs. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great Saturday.